What up? Right back at your ass again with another one. This is a special request from a good friend of mine. She is a fellow mukbanger, and her name is Sweet Tea Delights. Right? So, Sweet Tea Delights, this one's for you, and we're gonna be talking about my little travels through the years from East Coast to West Coast, from the West Coast back to the East Coast. And I'm gonna do a little Tim Hortons, even though I'm not really a big fan of them. The one that I had the beef with, the incident with that old lady, that grumpy lady, that's opposite. That's going toward the highway, the route that I take to go to work. So I don't, it's further away anyway. Then there's another one right up the street from me. It's like 10 minutes closer than that one. But this one, like, you know which direction it is, but that one is 15 minutes away. This one's about 6 or 7 minutes away. And it's fresher, and when I went in, everything was fresh. I was surprised, and that's the one with the flies. But it was all good tonight. So Sweet Tea, this is for you. Other requests are coming. Claudia, I got you. Don't even worry about it next week. My awesome friend. I have to write everything down, you guys. I swear, like, my brain gets frozen. I got so much going on, so I have to write everything down. Now, there's sometimes things get hectic, plus I was sick, and then, you know, working full time and stuff, so things slip my mind really, really easy. If I don't write it down, highlight it, pin it, even then sometimes I still forget, but I won't this time. I'm gonna put it on my calendar back there. I put it there for a reason, because as soon as I walk through the door, as soon as I walk through my door, it's the first thing I'm greeted with, right? So I'm gonna blow it up nice and big. So Claudia, I got your back, don't worry about it. And I got some, these are fresh. I had these for like about an hour, and they're soft. Okay, so writing notes. I have to. Brother getting old. Okay, let's see, is this a good angle right here? Yeah, that's a pretty good, yeah, that's good right there, that's good right there. All right, got the all white on, everything. Check it out, though. You know what I'm saying? Too bad I can't play tunes, man. Everything's all copyrighted. But there's some sick vlog music that I've been downloading lately, because I'm warming up to get to do vlogs, and plus my brother's a producer and a DJ, so he said he's finna hook me up when the time comes. See, now if I can get back on my weekend shift, see, this is the thing with Tim Hortons. Hold on real quick before I get into the story. Every time, like, I don't know, like, they can't, like, this is like one of my favorite parts. It's the top, right? So now I gotta eat this and then lick the damn wrapper like a fiend. I just combined it, freak and fiend. Freaking. Tim Hortons makes billions of dollars, but they can't compare to Coffee Time, and they're killing it, and you get this shit. Y'all hear that snap crack when it pop in the background? It's my fire going. Got the fireplace going again. Trust me, take a little time. If you got a PS4, put it on the fire. Unless you got a real one. Oh, come on, please. Don't rip. Stay on. Do you think this parchment paper would just... Man, it don't matter. Look, see? Look, another one. I don't know which one to eat first. I think I'll cut them in half. Oh, what a shame. It's a shame. The man what's wrong with my food. The coffee's alright tonight, though. Alright, so am I gonna cut this? You know what? I'll just rip it. I don't know which one. This is a maple top. It's like maple syrup that they made into like a. Oh. Ooh. There we go. Right. So that looks pretty good. Put it on my blue rag tablecloth. And this one is the Boston cream. You guys should know what Boston cream is. I think the filling is the same. You know who made this look really, really good? Quan Tran. Quan Tran. But he got his from like a supermarket. So he got it fresh. Well, these are fresh too. But the one probably from the store is better anyway. Because I think you have like real bakers in there. So yeah, so this is for you, Sweet Tea Delights. So Sweet Tea Delights, somewhere here, you'll see her name pop up. She's a mukbanger. Go check out her channel, like and subscribe to her content. She's really good. She does takeout food as well as home cooked food. She just started off and she's been growing really fast. Her production and everything is clean. So Sweet Tea, much props to you, love. All right, so she requested me to talk about my journeys from California to here, how it happened and why. So basically, I am Canadian by birth. I was born here. I was born in Mississauga Hospital. I love Mississauga. It's gorgeous. In Mississauga, they have a mall that was there before I was born, still there now. It's called Square One. And right across the street from Square One Mall is the Marilyn Monroe Towers. So if you get a chance, go on Google and Google Mississauga, Ontario, Mississauga, Ontario, Canada, whatever you want to put, but it'll pull up. Put in Monroe Building or Monroe Towers, like Marilyn Monroe. And the towers are shaped like her body, like her waist, and her like her curves, like the side of her booty, all the way down to like her legs. That's how the building is shaped. A lot of female dancers and ballers stay up in there. I know. Yes, I do. Anyway, so I was born here. Spent 9.5 years of my life here. A little part of school and stuff. I still have good memories of there. Got into breakdancing. You know, doing kid stuff, riding big wheels. You know, whatever a kid does between the ages of growing up to 9 to 10 years old. And then I don't know exactly what brought the move on, because I was young. It was my parents, obviously, but mainly my mother's decision, because on my mom's side, most of my mother's side, if not almost all of them, besides the Caribbean and South America, they're all in the States, all over. The Bay Area, San Jose, LA, Long Beach, Santa Barbara, you name it, all through the coast. I have family, right? So, we moved. We just dipped. And I'll never forget eating those bomb-ass French fries at some restaurant in Chicago. We had a switch plane. Oh yeah, and they lost our luggage too. Anyway, long story. But I had a green Michael Jackson Beat It. I had the green Michael Jackson Beat It jacket on with my curl and everything, and just we still got pictures. If I find them, if I find those pictures, T, I will I'll send them to you on Instagram, okay? Some funny pictures. Looking like Ready for the World. Let me love you down. Straight up, girl. And I used to naturally have the curls because I'm mixed, but when I was younger, it used to come down to the S, and I used to love that because the S for me was, there's two reasons how I love my curls in the front. The S for me symbolized Michael Jackson and Superman. Oh man, you're bringing back this is a good book by right here. You're bringing back memories, T. All right, so yeah, so okay, so let's get back to it now. So we moved to California. My grandmother, my mother's mother, sponsored us all. Go down, parents and everybody does, all the grown-ups did all the paperwork, fingerprints, da 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 da. You get your card, you get your green card, and all that, you know, all the stuff you need for the states, right? Legal documents, stuff that you need to work, social security card, social security number, all that. So yeah, so my adventures, my personal adventure. I come from a family of five siblings, so I'm the oldest. I'm 41. Then we have my brother JP. Then we have my brother RP. Call him Blessed. He's our DJ. He's our producer. I'll be promoting his music too pretty soon on my channel, so you guys will love him. This guy makes all kinds of music just off the hook. Then we have the eldest of my sisters, Melissa, and then Samantha. So it's me, JP, Ryan, Melissa, and Samantha. And Samantha's the baby sister. She's the one that teaches dance. And they're both my sisters are makeup artists, and one of them is a baker, like bakes, like she does cookies and stuff for like special occasions. You know, I'm gonna advertise her stuff too. We're trying to collab, and she does good work too. So if you guys are into like the so-called holidays or seasons or whatever, or you just want specialty cookies made, whether it's for a soccer team or you name it, she'll make it, right? So I'll get all her information, and most likely I'll put it on my Instagram. I'm still new with like putting stuff on my YouTube, but I'll get the information for you guys if that's interests you, if you're looking into that, right? So music, bacon, like cookies and stuff, not bacon. Music and you know, like specialty like cookies and cakes and stuff like that. And then my sister teaches hip hop, so if you're in the area and you want to learn how to dance or you just want the exercise and stuff like that, she teaches hip hop, jazz, and some other stuff. So yeah, come from a very diverse and cultural background with many different talents. So so we get to California now. Like I said, I'm 9, 10. And we go and we stay with my grandmother in East Palo Alto, which is a really rough neighborhood. Um, at that time, I didn't know anything about gangs and hustling and all that, right? You always have your bullies. You always have those one or two kids that are bad. That's normal, right? Anyway, when I do my how I grew up, from like gang war stories and stuff like that, just the street life period and growing up with homies and good times, bad times, getting in trouble and stuff like that, I'll give more detail on that. But this right here, I'm just want to tell you about. So we moved to East Palo Alto, stayed there for a while, went to school there for a while, and then I'm not sure how long after that. It wasn't too long after that we moved to the West Side, Cupertino and Campbell area. So those of you who are from California and know about the Bay Area, know about these places, it'll bring back memories to you because those are some of the best memories that I had growing up. A very special friend of mine who I never got a chance to meet, but our souls are connected like this. She's from these areas that I'm talking about, and we know the same people, just that we both think that we met, but we don't remember meeting. But anyway, so she will definitely love this video too, because it's going to bring back those good memories. And those memories when I was young was when our families used to, like my mom and them would, like my dad worked, he'd come home, pick my mom up, go to the store, buy all the groceries. My mom would cook a feast. She'd make picnic baskets. They'd pack up the strollers and stuff like that, backpacks with like blankets and all the food and everything. And then we'd go for a long walk from the Meridian Heights complex where we lived all the way to Willow Glen Park, and that park was off the hook. It had nice hills and slopes, and kids would be running playing tag, and they had the playground, and you had people out there barbecuing, you had Mexicans out there selling little popsicles and shit. You know what I'm saying? It was dope. I trust me, those were some of the best days of my life. And yeah, we, you know, my moms and them would make a blanket, like take blankets and make like these huge little sitting bed areas, you know, underneath the best trees, you know, something on soft grass, and pull out the food, and we'd run and play and have a ball and get hungry, come back, crack the cooler open, grab a drink, grab a juice or whatever, you know, sandwiches, chips, all that stuff was bomb. So that was the West Side. So from Canada to East Palo Alto at my grandmother's. Shortly after that, moved to the West Side, to Cupertino, Campbell. I went to Campbell Middle School, and then I went to Hyde Junior High for a little bit. So we were there on the West Side for a couple years, and then we moved to the South Side of San Jose, California, home of the Sharks. You know what I'm saying? That Shark Tank life. So all the homies out there from the Bay, all the homies from San Ho. Big shout out to my homies from the Shark Tank. Y'all know what it is. 40 to the 8. That's where the 408 come on my name. Snoopy Eats 408. You know what I'm saying? I had to give it up to the Shark Tank, to the homies, my homegirls. It's much love. And not just the South Side, but all sides of San Ho. North, East, West, and South. But I'm from the South, so I'm putting it down for the S, the triple SJ. You know what I'm saying? So big shouts out to San Ho. So yeah, and then I grew up in San Jose for most of my life. And I went to Herman, what do they call it? Middle school? Junior high. Junior high, there was Herman, 7th and 8th grade. And then right after graduating from Herman, I went to Oak Grove High School. In my opinion, the best high school. You know what I'm saying? It's the best high school, home of the Eagles. Santa Teresa was dope too. I always wanted to go to Santa Teresa. There's a lot of people that I know of or know of me, especially now, like later as we got older, added each other on Facebook that look familiar. I might have not got a chance to hang with you, or might have not got a chance to whatever with you, but I know of you. And but it's all love. It's just all love. And but like I said, Oak Grove is number one. At Oak Grove, Santa Teresa, Gunderson. Anyway, you're bringing me back into some good memories right here, T. So I hope you enjoy this video. So yeah, and then you know, you grow, you get older, you move on. Some of the homies went to jail, back and forth, get in trouble. Most people moved out. The rent started getting super high. Silicon Valley, that just jacked up the prices on people. So many different people had circumstances that made them relocate, right? Some people just wanted to change the situation. You know, it's just, it happens, right? I came back for Caravana, liked it, and I did that twice, and then I said, you know what, it's time for a change. So after San Jose, I moved to LA for a little bit, trying to make things work with my two oldest kids' mom, but that didn't work out. I almost lost my life out there too, so I just said, you know what, I made a phone call back to San Jose, and I told Moms, I was like, you know what, I don't know what my pops is saying or whatever, but listen, I'm ready to get up out of here. So long story short, we ended up hustling up that scratch, and we got that money. We bought them tickets, and we was out. We took a train, and we was out. And then I came to Canada, and then you know, I stayed with my auntie for a bit, and I thank her for keeping me for that year. That year, I got all my partying out my system, and then shortly after that, I started working at the Toronto airport, CARA, K-A-R-A, which was a food unit. So I used to do all the food for the flights, and that didn't work out. So then I took about 3 weeks off. I partied it up again, eating steaks every day, drinking beer, laughing, going on dates, you know what I'm saying? Just get it all out of my system, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, young and fly, you know, you can't deny. So I had to get, I had to get it popping. So I got it popping, you know what I mean? But it was good. It was good times. I don't regret nothing, you know what I'm saying? So shortly after that, my auntie's boyfriend was like, hey, you want a job? And I was like, yeah, for real, I want a job. Went, dude met me. He was like, okay, you start here tomorrow. And I was like, what? Like that? He was like, like that. I was like, all right, cool. That's what's up. And I've been at the same job ever since. About 16 years now. So I've been out here for I'd say about 16 years, right? Because my daughter, who's 16, 16 years, because she's 16 now. She was barely 1 year old when we moved here. My son was 5. I was 25. I'm 41 now, so it's been a minute. I'm at a different job now, same type of work, but it's a better place. I'm out of that shithole. Thank all praise to the Most High for that. He saved me from that. So now I'm in Canada. I love it out here. It's awesome fishing. Most of the people, most of the time, are great. I'm in the country, so I'm up north, and it's beautiful. We're getting ready to go into winter now, so it's gonna start. It's cold right now, but so far, hey, all praises again to the Most High. We haven't got no ice, no snow, no nothing that's crazy like that. So I hope it stays like that for a while, because I gotta drive to and from work, which is about 35 to 40 minutes, give or take, traffic. Then on top of that, my boss was like, yeah, when it starts snowing, you got to get in the loader, we got to scrape it. It's gonna be a shit show, but I mean, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to sacrifice something that you might not like in order to get something better, right? So you reap what you sow. And so far, I've been getting back good because I've changed a lot of my ways and stuff. So yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this mukbang of my adventures from California to Canada. Like I said, I love it out here, and it's good. You guys should come visit. Toronto's off the hook. It is. It's a really slept-on city. It's a mega city, and it's off the hook. Y'all need to come check it out. All my friends out there that be talking about, you know what I'm saying, Snoop, when you cut, y'all need to come out here and visit your boy, for real. So, I'm telling you, there's a lot of opportunities out here. It's popping. Toronto's got it going on. So, that's all I got for that. So, any more requests? I know I got a special request that I owe somebody for a while now that I'm going to do next week for sure. But other than that, if you have any requests, you got any comments, leave them down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to go finish off this right here and go watch a documentary on animals ripping each other apart or some shit. All right? So, once again, Sweet Tea Delights, y'all check her out. Like and subscribe to her videos. She's a very good friend of mine. She's an awesome lady. Good spirits, good energy. All right, so until next time, you're with your boy. Peace.